Um, so there have been hours and hours and hours of content, and I haven't been able to go through all of it because it's just been a ridiculous amount of content. The one of the last live streams I dipped into, I didn't watch the whole thing because it's like 3 hours long, was Rose Thorn Reacts. And at the beginning of her stream, she goes over a lot of Twitter stuff. But she did jump into, she said that she had jumped into Chantel's um, live stream last night when it was going on. It was apparently late last night, right? And there was only 13 people in there. She has 101,000 followers and can only get 13 people into her live stream. So she apparently is mad at Yo Mama because he baited her into admitting that she has been reporting all of the React channels, and she ended up showing her report logs. She keeps saying that she's throwing strikes at them, but that's not the same thing. Um, uh, Complaining about people is not the same thing as getting a strike. Like a strike is, I own this material and they're using it without permission. That's a copyright strike, right? So she doesn't use the right terminology for what she's doing. She's just, I don't even know that she's actually mad that these channels cover her. I think that it gives her content and she thinks that it will get her views. And I don't know that it's doing what she wants. I think her views are declining from what the other reactors are saying. It sounds like her stats are going down because she's pissing everybody off, even her own base, right? So we had the animal abuse arc this week, which I already talked about. How the hamster escaped. She was gonna just let him live in the wild, and Salah put a stop to that. Um, my boyfriend said, "I thought he liked poop." Well, there's that. He does like poop, right? But apparently not just hanging around the house like that, not rodent poop, you know? So, the, you know, I just don't get why she couldn't figure out where Howie was on night one when her strategy for finding him was following the trail of like the wood chips that they put at the bottom of the cage. So there was a trail going straight towards the new nest. And if it was there on night one, why couldn't she fucking find him on night one? Like, what the hell, right? But anyway, she has outed herself as being the one behind all these reports against the React channels. Yo Yo Ma or Yo Mama. I always fuck that up. Sorry, you guys. I always fuck that up. Yo Mama. It's such a terrible screen name. He should really rethink that. Um, he basically convinced her to out herself because he's like, I don't believe that you do this. I don't believe that you actually report these channels. I would never report channels. And she's like, of course I do. And then she pulls out all these screenshots of reporting the channels. And she said, I'll show you the emails too. But I don't know that she did because I haven't seen that go up yet. Um, but I don't know if she thinks that's like somehow a good story arc for her to admit that she's trying to hurt people's incomes. a lot of her behavior is just indefensible, and um, it's I just don't know what to say. She's stuck in that apartment all day. She's got to be stir crazy by now doing that. She needs to get the hell out. She needs to start doing things. She needs to start using the pool, you know? She needs to do something because she's probably over 500 pounds now. I've seen before and after pictures and of when she said she weighed like 350 to today, and she looks like twice the woman she used to be, for real. But it's Ramadan, so she's supposed to be focusing on connecting with God, doing charitable things, improving herself, these types of things. And she is literally getting on social media every single day and raging every single day. She's still overeating. So, um, technically, she's not practicing Ramadan at all because she's not trying to deprive herself of anything. And she's not trying to control her temper or become more peaceful or anything. Look, I'm not Muslim. I don't know. But based on what everybody else has been saying about the spirit of the holiday, it sounds like she's really fucking it up, right? So, I don't know what to tell you, girlfriend, but get out of the house. Stop dwelling on all this stuff. There's going to be react channels. You yourself claim to be an internet celebrity. So if you're that big, no pun intended, then you should realize there's going to be people reacting to your content. Period. I mean, how? I only have slightly over 1,000 subscribers. I have fucking react channels. They're trolls, of course, but I do have some crazy people that apparently have crushes on me. Like, what are you gonna do? You know? Um, so so that's kind of where we land, is that she's been raging all weekend. She's mad at Yo Mama because she feels that he's calling her a liar for saying that he didn't believe she was actually reporting these channels. Because he himself has claimed that the channels were all lying. They were all lying when they said it was her reporting. And there she laid it all out on the table. She is absolutely the one behind it. So, enough with that argument, right? Um, I don't know. I don't know. I was also watching, there were 4 channels that actually got affected by her reporting. It was, Skinny Queen, Breezin, Eyelash, and there was a 4th one. I can't remember now. There's 4 channels that got affected. They were able to overturn it, I think. I think. I think they were able to overturn it. But she is apparently flagging people based on their titles and descriptions. She's not providing any like detailed commentary and timestamps of when they apparently get abusive within their videos. So there's nothing for YouTube to go on to actually strike these channels, or get them on a report or something like that. Wouldn't necessarily be a strike, but She's she's trying to cause drama again because she's bored. She's bored. Slaw's not around enough because he's spending Ramadan with his family. And I guess she's not invited. You'd think that um, if she was invited, she would either have some live streaming from the festivities or have like a recap of, oh my gosh, we just went to this great thing and this is what it was like, and that would be it, right? Like, for instance, I can say I was busy all day yesterday because my boyfriend came over, we spent time together, and we went and had some Mexican for lunch, and then we enjoyed each other for a few hours, and then we went out and had dinner and um, sang karaoke to each other at a local bar. That's how you tell a story. I had a good time, and he had a good time, and he made it home safely, and because he lives pretty far away, and that is, I'm doing things. Sometimes I record myself when I sing. I can't monetize that because they're all copyrighted songs, but sometimes I record myself when I sing. I'm not always perfect on these songs, but I try. I do my best job, right? Um, I don't know what to tell this woman. She's obviously very angry. And that is probably part of what feeds into the ED is the anger management issues. She's a very angry person, and she doesn't know how to just listen to feedback and address it. For example, the praying in the correct direction or whatever. Okay, I hear your feedback. I'm going to check out this app and make sure it's operating properly. And if it is, then you guys were wrong, right? Seems fairly simple solution rather than to rage for an hour and then rage for another hour the next day about the same topic. That and the chicken, right? She also was very upset that we didn't believe that that chicken was her final product because, well, number one, her story doesn't add up, right? She didn't show us the entire cooking process, but also she said that after she had boiled the chicken, that the meat was falling off the bones. If the meat was falling off the bones, how did you get such clear quartered cuts without the meat falling off the bones? Right? Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? That's you know contradictory. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So a lot of people have speculated that the chicken that was on the table was actually takeout. I think at this point that that is entirely possible because she probably botched her chicken so severely that it was unpresentable. And but she needed to finish her mukbang by, well, actually wasn't. She didn't eat it on camera. She was just showing the food, which I appreciate. If she's just going to show food, that's fine. I don't want to hear her eating. I do not want to see her eating. I do not want to deal with the grossness of that at all. But anyway, she's been obviously very active over the weekend. The React channels are pretty fired up with this news that she admitted that she is the one reporting them. And pretty much everybody has done some level of video about it at this point, which is why I'm not going to do a react necessarily to this today, because it's too much. It's too much material, it's too overwhelming, and most of the time she's boring as hell. And so you have to like wade through so much shit just to get to anything interesting in her live streams and her vlogs. It's boring, Chantel. Um, she could be showing us what it looks like to celebrate Ramadan, but she won't leave that goddamn tiny apartment. Such a shame. Well, thank you for those of you who jumped in to watch the video today, and I hope you have a nice Saturday night and a happy St. Patty's. I might jump in tomorrow and do some St. Patty's stuff.